Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome back to some more Age of Wonders 3! And we are smashing and taking over the world. We've got some quests though. Dwelling of Azar has a quest available. Dragons! We get another Merlin's robe. And the Dwelling of Azar would join our empire. And we get fairies! Yay! Alright, well we'll accept. We got 10 turns. Actually, assuming they're not over water. What the hell, man? If the dragons move on land, we'll totally try to kill them. We'll do what we can. We got our first dwarf firstborn. Okay, next in queue is there. You know what we could actually do is set a rally point. Now, that's just the rally for that one city? Can you set a global rally point? That would be fun. If our newly produced units to automatically move to a particular place, you can set a rally point for that city that is producing the unit. Okay. Well, because it seems to me like it might make sense to rally to the front. On the other hand, I think there was some stuff back here that we never actually got around to clearing out. Again, mana fuel cells. Okay, so we need to research strategic disjunct is what we're going to have to start doing. Cancels out incoming magic. Well, we definitely want to get rid of that. You have a quest too. More dragons. Oh my god, there's dragons everywhere. And they open their borders. Okay. Alright. Sprouts created the Riders Hall. We still don't have a ton of money. I think we don't need a bunch of units. We could go and build another settler. This actually wouldn't be a half bad site. You know what? I'm getting a goblin settler. What is this thing? Oh. You get more... Oh, okay. Oh, right. This turn, yeah, you get the catalyst. That's fine. And here, so there's independence there. That's my, yeah, I don't want to attack the independents with my trebuchet army. That would be foolish. We'll let them run. Take the money. Go on, take the money and run. Manual combat. It's funny that these guys aren't running. They're being flanked by two sides, but they're still willing to fight. So, sure, why not? And nice that they're adjacent here, so much better. The flanking from two sides is interesting, but it mostly means my army is split. I kind of like having them adjacent like this. Dropping some heals. Doing the range attacks. Opening my soda. Oh, priests are taking some damage. That's not good. No! Okay, priest unit hasn't died yet. Ah, there we go. Nice healing. Get some kills. Nice flanking attack. Finish everyone off. While it's fun to run all these armies, part of me wonders if, like, at least for sanity's sake, it might make more sense to just have, you know, just one army. But I kind of want one army per leader, though. Yeah, I don't know. And we didn't lose anyone. Fantastic. Cleared the gold mine. Very nice. This is the army of Urst. Flow Rock Quarry. Gives extra production. Cool. You got goblin beetles and stuff. Well, this should be fine. It's actually like a cool little place to fight. I like how the ground, like these rock slabs actually, like, you know, they've got the hex shape. But some rocks just cleaves that way, so it doesn't make, you know, it's not like it doesn't make sense. God damn, though. I mean, we are, like, basically expending tier 1 units here. And I guess trimming down their numbers is not terrible. My cities are not maybe as defended as I would like them to be, but... right now, I'm not seeing any threats from most angles, so it should be okay. Again, I'm not playing on a very high difficulty setting here, just to get the gist of the gameplay. Yeah, we lost 2 sets of crossbowmen in an attack that I thought would be easy. Ooh! Oh! We got a mount item. A strong mount item. So we are going to be... Urst, the Unseeing, is going to be riding a Hellhound into battle. We're going to get 40% fire protection, 20% blight protection. We're going to get 20% frost weakness. We're going to gain overwhelm, which this might not be the ideal mount for like Urst as opposed to someone more melee oriented, but friggy, I'm taking it. We could sell it. But no, of course we're taking the reward. Good God. Bam! And we got a level up. Control undead. Attempts to take control of target enemy undead unit. Yep. As opposed to turning undead. That healing aura, that chaplain. Yeah, we don't want to absorb more damage. We're pure good. The morale should be exceptionally high. It's not the best it could be, I suppose, now that I think about it. So, you know what? Maybe we should take the, we should take the morale booster. Which is always going to be handy. And just more hit points. Yeah. We'll just be tougher. But for now, we're going to run to this village. I guess we'll leave one firstborn here for now. Oh! That's... oh, I didn't... that's a weird way of doing that. Well, obviously, we're going to give it to Urst. So... we'll arrive in one turn. Okay. Didn't notice that before. Oops. So we're just sitting in the city? Now I can rush production. Oh yeah, it makes people unhappy. And they're only content right now, which kind of sucks. You know what? I will rush this one firstborn. Because I want to reinforce Earth's current army so she can go and clear more stuff. Meanwhile, do I need to pad out these groups in any way? I would like to have them be full stacks. How can we do that? Not very easily. And this city's totally undefended. Right, building settler, but then you've got walls. Just build, like, cheap swarmers, probably. Just so we technically have a couple of units to, like, range attack this city. And I suppose we might want to escort the settler as well. Just tuck in over here and we'll wait. Maybe we'll just start summoning some cherubs. And we'll fill up the armies with cherubs. And that should be enough to clear out these guys. You sit in this city for now. You can end your turn. Actually, maybe we should march forward since your movement speed sucks. Okay, that's explored. That was down there. I'm thinking about just running off to this place and seeing how bad it is. We might just lose this guy outright, though. That watchtower got built. I think what I want to do really is clear the ground floor. No, let's have these guys wait over here. I want to babysit this. I should really keep my capital defended. Whoa! Okay, there's that dragon I'm supposed to kill. Bone Dragon, army leader. Wyverns, so bone wyverns, fire wyverns, and a bone dragon. Probable defeat. And there's no way for me to escape? Really? Holy crapola. Alright, so now I'm in trouble. I think I'll manually control this just to try to trim down the number of opponents for a follow-up attack. Wow. Now, Banish works against summoned or magical origin units. No, which none of these are going to count. And we can take control of, magical origin, but we don't have that either. We can have a super tank with a sphere of protection, which will be good. What can I cast? Double cast. I think I'm going to have to save my stuff for some, like, bulk cures or something like that. I think we're going to put the cherubs up front just to soak some random attacks. The spearmen can spear. Crusaders can crusade. Everything's going to be out of range. Okay. Everyone just guard up. Let's do this. Oh my god, it's huge! What the fuck? Holy crap! We're going to lose this entire army. Because apparently we can't retreat from combat? I mean, just surrender, they'll just auto-die. I mean, I could be dropping some smites, but I think that would be foolish. Let's just see what the resistance chance. Only 44. 48 on the Bone Weaver. Actually, only 42% because they have the spirit weakness. Is it possible that we could knock out the main dragon in this combat? I still only have limited mana. What I should really do is just wait to see who comes closest to the front. Who can we actually, like, weaken? Or who can actually deal damage to? I think... Okay, technically the Fire Wyvern will be able to reach us, but it'll mostly be alone. So I think we'll mostly just guard up some more. Oh, crap. Oh, no! What the fuck? Holy shit. Alright, listen. Age of Wonders. I am impressed by your monsters. Holy crap. That is a proper dragon. That is a really, really proper dragon. Alright, Ida. What you got? So, none of these are really going to work. We could... Magic Fist. 21 damage is not bad. We just shock bolt things. Relic line of sight. Oh, because this thing. I guess I could scooch up, then scooch her up, and then take a triple shot at the Wyvern. Or Wyvern. Some people say one, some people say the other. You are going to stay there and soak an attack for me. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move up this way. Oh. Right. Stupid line of sight now. I was going to say we could, like, toggle this back and forth with flanking attacks. Well, we'll take one here. Flank, 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 flank. And killed it! Alright. Okay, well, we're going to do a smite on this Bone Wyvern here. Which could theoretically one-shot it if it doesn't resist and it takes max damage, but probably it won't. Still, it'll almost resist it. Well, it did have, like, a pretty good chance of resisting. Oh, we got Evil Slayer. Good. And, yeah, Shock Bolt this crap out of this. We've got Evil Slayer, triple attack, mostly lightning damage. Must have high defense. Oh! Oh, it did die. Okay. I was going to say, if it survives with, like, a sliver and, of course, can still do max damage... What? Okay, it's got... Fire 1 has 11 defense, 10 resistance. The Bone one, 14. Quite a bit tougher. And the actual dragon is a 15-12. Not as much resistance, interestingly enough. Holy crap, it can actually gas breath pretty frequently. Much more than I would have liked it to. I think we do take the attack on the Fire Wyvern over here. It's not actually a flank, though, which sucks. And there's no way for me to actually get a flank on. You know what? I'm going to have it waste one of its retaliations on the Cherub. Although I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to get flanked from the back. Well, I could stand here and then just armor up. And that might be the right answer. Because if I attack, I'm only going to attack it once. I'm not going to actually be able to kill it. So yeah, I think I move here and then I go into flank mode. Or guard mode. I mean, we don't have enough oomph to finish things off. Like these little black lines, it looks like these things were actually being held up by wires. Frack that fly! You can just, like, ignore... They all ignore everything. Like, no, I'll just walk through all the attack zones with, like, no worries whatsoever. Take all the flanking bonuses that I want. Okay. My Crusader here, I'm thinking about dropping a heal on him. I think that's a good move. I could also do a nuke, but I think the heal makes the most sense. Drop a Holy Cure over here. Not even going to fully heal him. Boo. There's no way for me to get a flank on, but we've got to go for the killing blow. I should use the Axeman. Because it's only going to take one attack and he's weaker. Although, Holy Champion, bonus to melee strength, and Evil Slayer. Will retaliate 3 times, but it actually doesn't do that much damage. I mean, we're ignoring the big guy, but we are getting rid of all of his helpers. Yes! Okay, Ida. How screwed are you, is the question. You're currently engaged, you can't use a range attack. You can actually hit for a relatively decent amount of damage. You're going to be taking almost as much back. And mostly you're just going to get killed by the Bone Dragon, who is fearsome. Well, I think we've got to attack the one that we're in base-to-base combat with. We could just go into guard. And yeah, we can't spell, because we already spelled this round. We'll do more damage. So we should take it. I think Ida's going to lose. But holy crap, they're putting up a, like, really good fight. This is one of those things that'll go down in the history books. Okay, we didn't kill the Wyvern, which really sucks. Because apparently they're going to have full strength. Oh my god, like, hitting so hard, my dwarves are getting knocked off the bridge. Oh, he didn't attack? Or didn't do much? Okay, I can spell a heal. Oh no, I don't have enough juice for that. I could have given her divine protection earlier. No, that's not the one. Sphere of protection. I should have started with this sooner, maybe? I don't know. But now she won't be able to attack. But she'll be pretty goddamn tanky. Oh man, I feel like I have to finish off this wyvern, who's got no hit points. And then it'll just be Ida against the bone dragon, which will probably end in tears and misery. Because if I do this, the big dragon's still going to attack 3 times, which sucks. Here it'll attack once as I move, but then at least we'll finish off the wyvern. So we're going to deal with that. Alright, that is something. Now, the dragon can actually breathe, which it might do. It's going to line us up and breathe. Yep. Look at that bullshit. Infected with brain... Or, no, I resisted the brain rot. I probably should have done more defensive buff. The problem is I don't have enough hit points to do anything anymore. So this dwarf is going to get to attack once and then we'll die. It seems like a dwarfy thing to do, though. Or, I suppose I could have got in front and just guarded and then bought some more time for Ida to do nothing. Should probably shock bolt at range, makes more sense. I don't think there's any way for her to survive anymore. But she's going to do her goddamn best. She just leveled up. She only has 3 hit points. You know, I may have been able to win this if I'd done things in a slightly different way. I didn't cast any spells the first round. While I was sitting around, I probably should have just put all the buffs on her. Still, that was very valiant. Let's go and finish off that fucker. I don't have any more magic. It's just going to be goblins against one very, very hurt dragon. For Ida! I can just automate this. This is all ranged attacks, man. Like, although, what I should do is split up. So we don't all get breathed weapon. Because we know the risk at this point, right? Although, we're already pretty split up. Oh, and it gets to go first. No, but that's not enough. Yeah, we're not going to be able to reach kind of regardless of what we do. I think I'm just going to split up a little bit over this way. Going to defend. I just realized I think I just hit G. Oh no, I didn't toggle the camera. Alright, good. Oh, if we can weaken touch. Well, I don't know if it matters. Cure disease is, like, not bad, actually. I think if we just step back here and then go into guard, and maybe take a step back this way and go into guard, and guard, and guard. Alright, so he should, like, show up and obliterate one goblin, but other than that, and hopefully not my main dude. Oh, he's still able to hit that. But, now, let's fuck this guy up. Flanking bonus. Only one attack, but worth doing. Just to get him to turn some more. Actually, every time he turns, it uses up one of his things. Can we get a flank from here? Yes. Does have 100% blight protection. Well, that's alright. Can we get a flank from this side? We can. Range penalty. Scooch up one. flank. No retaliation. He's panicked, though, because of the fearsome thing. So we can shoot a longbow. Get the flanking bonus. 6 to 8 damage per shot. Or we could just run up and charge. Which will actually get a retaliation, which is interesting. So no, we'll just shoot at him from here. And what we'll probably do is... Oh yeah, we can't cast our own spell. He could cast a spell. Hornet Swarm is really... Oh no, he's got 100% green stuff resistance. He could Root Spear. Should do 20 damage. Well, up to 20 damage. I think... Yeah, we're just going to shoot him. Oh, shoot. 3 times. Yes. Alright, so we did 18 points of damage. That's pretty good. Alright, let's just automate the rest of it. There's not really... He's got barely any hit points left. Actually, we won't automate it because we want to make sure that we use ranged attacks to kill him. I think the priests are going to die. Yep. Oh, and he's feared, so he just runs automatically. Ranged attacks to the butt. How come it only says once? Ranged attacks to the face. He's only got 5 hit points left. For Ida! Ah, that was epic. Yeah. So Dwelling of the Czar joins our empire. We got a Merlin's Robe, which would have been handy on Ida. If we had just buffed the crap out of her to start off with, would it have changed? There we go. Loot on the ground. Oh! Hold! Whoa! Woo! Ha! Hey! Whoa! So not only did we get a reward, there's actual, like, for killing the dragon, epic Shin Guards of the Hapless. Frost protection, shock vulnerability, but more defense. We actually already have boots. Oh, here we go. We can courierize things. Well, let's get... Or not boots, but, like... I guess they are boots. Send those to Erst, who still needs to be equipped with things. A lightning wand, which we can actually vend? I don't know if we can sell things, actually. There might be a way. And the Knight's Cowl, which gives vision range bonus on the ground. Well, actually got 2 of those. What? I'm confused. Here, we'll send those to Urs as well, just in case she doesn't have anything like that. This guy, like, is actually equipped pretty damn well. Bonus against non-flanking attacks and projectiles. +1 defense from that. You received a proposal from Vontor the Shocking. Probably just for peace. No. We did lose one of our armies, that's true. But no. No peace. Listen, the underground belongs to me. Oh, I got Ida's stuff. Thank you very much for pointing that out. The underground belongs to me. There's more loot over here, too. Oh, that's probably the reward that's waiting for me. Domain of Earth. Cast it on city. Target friendly city now likes subterranean terrain. Which is probably important to put on my human city, because I suspect the dwarves and the goblins probably already like that. We're researching the spell. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, contains items for your leader or heroes. Yeah, we'll check that out. That's got to be that robe. Rustworm, human city. Yeah, this likes subterranean and Arctic terrain, so we'll definitely have to do that. Right now, there are no defenses here. Which, I'm just going to get a couple archers going. Oh, that does produce research by itself, which is pretty good. We don't really need more mana. More research is actually pretty damn handy. We're going to do that. No. Seek knowledge a couple of turns, and we'll get back to you. Scout. Mascoot. Scoot over here. No, not through the terrain. Dummy. Over this way. Thank you. Item has arrived. Yay! The Holy Quilt. And I think the other goods are... yeah, they will arrive at some point. You. Thank you so much for avenging Ida. It's so happy. We need to buff them up a little bit here. We need some turbo units. We need some of those like goblin beetle riders. Yeah, but you're just building basic defenses and stuff. We're mostly still money capped. War over here. Until we can get Urst's army properly going, we can't really attack that city. Did produce another dwarf firstborn though. Let's go here for now. I guess what we could do is just build out some cheap units over here. No, not yet. 3 turns. Yeah. Human cities building some longbows for protection. You building an observatory, which is fine. I don't even know if you need... at this point, I'm not sure we need more, like, offensive producing stuff. I think we'll just produce more units from somewhere else and send them here. We will want a wall to defend ourselves with. And then just build a bunch of housing after that. You, sit tight. You're waiting for your super units to show up. You are not a frontline fighting unit. We may actually just keep you parked near here. Do you have any diggers? Swarmers, marauders. No, we need another like dig capable unit. I don't think the humans can do that. We can build a prospector here. I'm wondering about actually queuing one up ahead of time. We'll wait. So, I don't know, just sit here for now. Odrin want to battle somewhere. Alright. So we got to witness that. That's useful. Whoa! Random dragon. Random bone dragon, but alone. Although without more range stuff, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking that on. Still, where's it going to go? Where's subterranean here? It might be heading that way. Yeah, we're okay. I'm worried about it coming to one of my cities, though. That would be bad news. Anyway, come down here. We'll set up some sort of another vision tower. Hey, we got Festival of Light again. Good. And you, yeah, sit tight. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can use that on our human city. We can slow someone. I don't like slowing down movement is fine and all, but I need like different types of debuffs. You know what? We should figure out what the Shrine of Smiting is. Oh, no, you know what we need to do? Research Disjunction. Raspic. Raspic the hero. You're no longer Raspic the Rotten. Can I rename you? That's a shame. You are Raspic the, like, Avenger of Ida. Spirit of Land is what? Oh, 20% Holy Protection. Mm-hmm. Blight Protection on you is good. There we go. We want Blight Protection on everyone. In case we run into more of those dragons. Although, I say that, are the goblins not resistant to Blight? They already have 60% Blight Protection. Which makes them ideal for killing bone dragons. So, I mean, we could bring it up to 80%, but there's like kind of a practical limit to how much you actually need. I mean, I guess you could really have specialized units, but... I think I'm just going to grab Warm at Night, so we've got like slightly different types of protections. And more defense. Gotta stay alive. Yay, new city. So, fairies are funny. We can make unicorns. That's right, actually. Units that are stationed there get a bonus. Leads to nymph pond. Yeah, let's get some unicorns. They're pretty awesome. Alright. Wait. You guys have tunneling? Oh, that's right. Holy crap, these guys are awesome. Tunnel right there. Merge up. Go smash. There we go. Let them run. Another Hellhound. Take reward. Send reward. You know who's getting the Hellhound. Raspic the Rotten. Man, it's all about freaking goblins and dwarves all day long. I think if you guys are not injured anymore, you can probably take this lot. Yeah, the cherub will probably just soak the damage. Go. Alright, while that's going on, how's the chat doing? Should burn the city, make it a goblin one. I could migrate goblins to the fairies, especially since the fairies are not a full race. They're just, like, they're not a playable race, so they don't have, like, tons and tons of units and building types and things like that. I could turn it into, like, a proper goblin or dwarf city. I should. Actually, I wonder if I can rename that city. Rename it after Ida. And, make it a goblin city. Not that she was a goblin. Lost the cherubs, as planned. Oh, I can rename it. So this is Azar, a Fey dwelling. So this will be Ida's Rest. We'll leave it fairy. She died in defense of the fairies' town, so they renamed their city after her. There we go. That's the way it is. You just sit there for a sec. Oh, that got capped? No. Still owned by me. You know, if I did reform my army a little bit, let's see. Let's grab the 2 flyers. Fly them out to here. Over here, we actually don't need to leave units. We're gonna grab the orc spearmen, send them to defend this city. I guess we don't need a tunneler on the surface. Oh, we don't need, especially need the cherub as part of this army either. So, you know what, cherub, you can go and do the scout thing. Meanwhile, we've got a pretty beefy stack here now. I wonder where that dragon went. Meanwhile, you keep doing your move. Oh, enemy town in the way. Well, we'll deal with you next time. Yay! Oh! Very likely defeat against wisps. Hang on. Not see that one of my cities is being threatened here. Wisps can definitely be a problem. Now, this is inside of my domain, although my leader is not here. Yeah, double cost is bad. Now, wisps have magical origin, right? They must? Yeah. This might be bad. Alright, well, Banish is expensive. Only 23% chance of success? Oh man, and it has the physical protection. Hold on, abort that. Just smite them then. Well, we gotta hit the wisps. Even though these guys will probably take more damage. The wisps are actually the dangerous ones. This is my human town. Yeah, we'll put them up on the fence. And just have them wait. The fence, the wall. Of course, wisps can fly, so this is not going to be pretty, guys. So this is Avantar. This is Avantar's troops. So he can summon wisps, apparently. And wisps have been my bane. We can smite again, though. Could also save for a cure. Hang on. Let's see what my ranged attacks can do. Oh, really? The rocks are in the way? But I'm elevated. Let me get range penalties. Actually, it looks like we can probably kill this guy. And everyone else is out of range. So yeah, we'll take the shots. Here there's no one to shoot. Although I suppose I can position myself here and just land a blow on the darters. I think we're going to be okay. And then I'm going to smite the other wisps, which they resist pretty well. It's partially going to depend on what kind of spells he's going to cast. How do we take so much damage? We should be so protected here. We'll still be able to fight at full strength, which is good. And we can bless, so I will bless the one that's fully healed, or fully healthy. And other than that, oh yeah, obstacles, great. Range penalty. It's actually tempting to shoot there anyway, but it makes more sense. Actually, we might be able to finish off the wisps. Still, I don't think the wisps can kill us. This will finish them off, unless I get really, really poor luck. But it's going to average 2.5 damage per shot. And 3 shots, so it should average enough to finish them off. Is that the priority? Yeah, because they can probably do like crazy melee shit next round. Okay. Now you can just automate at this point. Well, I say that, maybe you'd move to a disadvantageous position. Suffocate! Wow, alright, that killed off that unit. You're gonna get 1 shot. There, that might actually kill them. Ho! Am I happy I queued up a couple of longbows there some time ago? But obviously we're gonna need more. Maybe we could throw up 1 priest as well. Okay, cancel the research. You know what? Cancel the Arcane Forge as well. I don't think you've got any production done on there. And queue up an archer and a priest. And maybe another archer. They're relatively cheap. And then you can go back to making an Arcane Forge or something for research bonuses. Okay, I really got to check all my cities to make sure they've got enough, like, basic defense. Power of the Word. Unit enchantment. Combat spell. Tears the enemy's heart and soul asunder with the power of the word. Attempts to immobilize all enemy units for 2 turns. Immobilized units cannot move, but can perform other actions. Undead and machine units are not... The fuck? This is amazing! Yeah, hell yeah, we're taking that. Eklund the Putrid gets an upgrade, okay. Can we get, like, the anti-dragon ability or something over here? No? Performs an attack that can't be retaliated against on the target enemy. Oh, that's actually pretty handy. Or poison. Ah, all units get +1 damage. That's good. Stealth commander. No, probably not. 30 half dozen against devout. I like poison knowledge. Sounds good. And this is my rogue, so we'll give him some melee strength. There's the dragon. We got no spell power left. We're basically all melee. But we do have some pretty decent units over here. What kind of dragon? That is a bone dragon. And I don't think we especially have any sort of corruption defenses. But we're gonna try to take on this dragon anyway. Next time. See you folks. Bye-bye.